This is a somatic yoga workout for women to release anger, anxiety, stress, hip tension, and trauma from the body. This class is going to allow you to self-soothe, create safety before getting all of that anxiety, anger, and tension out of the body in a powerful closing exercise. To begin, sit up on a cushion if you can, find a comfortable seat. Interlace the fingers just loosely and place them on the heart. And thumbs up. Slow your breathing down. Inhaling through the nose, visualizing energy moving down your body. Exhaling through the mouth. Allowing yourself to settle. Somatic yoga is about going down and in. So maybe just noticing what emotions are percolating beneath the surface for you. And then taking a big yawn and stretch with me, reaching the arms up, rolling the wrists. Let the right hand come down, reach up and over. Rolling the top wrist. Coming up, greeting the day, taking the elbows back. Yawn, we hold so much tension in the face. Little side stretch, opposite side, rolling the top wrist. Allow the energy in your body to melt downward towards the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the hands to the top of the head, rub into the scalp, temples, massage the temples with fingers, massage the jaw with your fingers, stroke down the torso, and stroke the thighs just a little bit forward and back, feeling the contact of your palm on your thighs, maybe shifting the weight just a little bit forward and back, soothing yourself, creating safety in your practice space. Maybe yawning again, making some faces, scrunching up the face, wagging the jaw. We hold so much tension in the face. And then using this music, holding the knees to invite you into some circles. So imagine your torso is like a ladle stirring the bowl of your pelvis. So as the music changes here, you really get to feel this looping quality. Starting to get into the low back and hips. You can inhale as you rock forward, sigh as you round, lean back on the sits bones. Somatic yoga, we also want to make sounds. So maybe you want to make a sound if this feels good. If you want to switch directions, switch direction. Let the head be loose. The chin is just exploring the air. It's like your heart is this giant flashlight. Take it back and then over each knee so it really shines on the ground in front of you. Opposite knee. Slide the hands, if you like, up and down the thighs again, if that felt soothing. And then caress up the torso, holding opposite shoulders, the forearms crossed, making the circles a little smaller and smaller. Slowing down the breath and then stroking down the arms, allowing the arms to get some attention as you come into all fours. Again, using this looping quality of the music. Take the hips back as if you're coming into child's pose all the way to the right of your mat, forward all the way to the left of the mat. So you're just gently stirring, making circles here. The knees can be a little bit wider apart. Can you invite in some sound? Or a yawn. It's okay if the shoulders shrug up by the ears. The focus is on the hips, all the way wide to the right and left. Come to all fours. Take the right knee forward and the left hand forward. And see if you can find some rocking, a gentle cat-cow here. So you rock forward, allow the shoulder to shrug up by the ear. Maybe you feel a side body stretch, and then press back. Feeling into the hips. Allowing the jaw to be big. Yawn again. Switching. Taking that knee and hand back now. So the opposite knee and hand are in front. Cat-cow motion, but almost twisting. So your chest faces the side wall. Shoulder can shrug up to the ear. Exploring spaces in the low back and hips that often get ignored. Finding an all fours position, rolling the shoulders, sitting back on the heels, rolling the wrists, a little wrist break. And flick, 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 flick. Just flicking any energy you don't need away. Interlace the hands again, the fingers again, place them on the chest again. Check in. You are safe in your practice space. You're allowing more energy to flow through your body. Let the shoulder blades be heavy. Place the hands on the mat. Come into a downward facing dog and just begin lightly prancing the feet. So lifting one heel and then the other. Open the jaw big. Walk the feet and the hands towards one another. Hold opposite elbows and just sway. It's like you're a little pendulum here, head heavy, chin into chest, knees bent. Opening the low back. Little pendulum. Just going side to side. Nowhere to be, nothing to do. And then bend the left knee deeply. Left elbow to the knee and open up to the side wall. Hand to the low back. Opening the IT band and the hip on the opposite side. Can you keep rolling your chest towards the ceiling? Opposite way, bend the knee and the opposite hand to the low back. Look to the other direction. Keep the back of the neck long. And maybe you want to move your weight a little, like you're swaying in the feet. Just feeling in to the outer hip. And coming back down to center, this time interlacing the fingers behind your hairline, lengthening the neck, bending the knees, swaying side to side. Bend the knees deeper now. Place the hands on the thighs. You're in kind of a wider sumo squat. I want you to curl the chin into the chest, curl the tailbone down so you're rounding up, round, 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 round to come up. You're going to roll the shoulders up and back, expose the heart to the ceiling, lift the chin as you ripple down. playing with this wave-like motion, really using the hands to support you. So you gaze in at yourself as you round up, pressing into the thighs. Maybe you straighten the legs, roll the shoulders up and back, lift the chin. Expose the throat as you come forward. A few more times. Feeling the strength of the legs, the suppleness of the spine. And is there an emotion or something that's been stuck in your body or on your mind that you want to amplify and release through this movement? Either by adding sound, like an or hanging out a little bit more at the top or at the bottom. Come to stand. Take the hands to the hips. Just massaging the hips in a figure 8 motion, keeping the knees bent. Do the backstroke with me now. One arm back and then the other arm back. Really allowing the chest to twist to each side of the room. And we're going to pack some energy down soon and then release it using the hands. So widening the stance a little bit. We'll start by bringing energy into the body and then flicking it out with our wrists. In and out. Bring it in. Round into it, then flick it away. Pack it in. So you can try a ooh to bring it in, rounding, and a ha to flick, open. Last couple chances here. Flick what you don't need away. If you can make the sounds, it amplifies the amount of energy moving in the body. Have fun with this. O-shaped mouth. Ha, ha, ha. Big flicks. Get it away. Flick, 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 flick. Now allow yourself to move. Maybe you want to curl up to a little ball. And then flick, 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 curl. Flick, 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 curl. Flick, 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 curl. Flick, 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 flick. Coming to center, reaching up. Taking the hands to the top of the head, just like we did before. You know what we're doing now. Massaging the temple. Massaging the jaw. Feeling down the neck. Stroking down the torso. Bringing the feet a little wider. Holding opposite elbows. Leaning to the right. Have the elbow come in contact with the knee. Deeply bend the knees. Little sundial shape. Take the upper body all the way back in space through a side bend as you come up. Opposite direction if you wish. Really bending the knees on the way down. The next time you come up, allowing yourself to stomp the feet. Feeling into this texture of you ready to release what is no longer serving you. So my heel is coming all the way up to my seat. This is your chance to get a little bit of aggression out. So stomp it forward and stomp it back. Try a kick with me. Kick, 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 kick. Add the hands if you like. Side kick, kick, add a punch. So you can do whatever feels like a release out through the lower body for you, whether that's stomping or kicking. See what feels good. You want to do a shake. Maybe you just want to do a full body shake. Keep the legs flicking. We store so much tension in the legs. That fight, flee response. It becomes these bound static patterns in the body. Shake them out now. Kick them out. Come into a goddess squat. Let's just all bounce. Bounce. Bounce it out. Kick, kick. And this is your last chance. Maybe kick over to the left. Kick over to the right. This is your climax, the apex. Any tension, any trauma, frustration you want to get out. This is it. Right here, right now. Punch up. Shake. Let it go. Wag the jaw, wag the face, make crazy faces. Wide stance now. Hand on heart and belly. Tune in. Where have you landed? Where are you? Do you feel more energy in your low back, your hips, your legs? Can you feel the beating of your heart under your hand? Slow your breathing down. Begin brushing down the body, starting at the collarbones. Just brushing down each arm, the torso, each leg. Coming up into a butterfly hug, crossing the forearms, holding opposite elbows, just swaying side to side. Let an HA out the mouth. Move the hips side to side with the shoulders any way that feels good to you. Notice if the head and neck are stiff. Allow the head and neck to just move as well. And from this contained shape, reaching the arms up now, big star pose, feeling through the fingers, feeling the penetration of your feet and legs down into the floor. Arms spread wide, heart penetrating the space around you. And bringing your hands to prayer. Thank you so much for joining me for this short practice. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you feel. I promise I read every single one. Practice with me again soon.